afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Donny. Ringle that bell, please. Oh gosh. So for today, I've got a list. It's America's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. Yes, let's walk through it. So today we're gonna talk about the 10 most popular conspiracy theories of the USA. For if you don't know a conspiracy, you are a conspiracy theory. First one is the Holocaust didn't happen, and they're saying you would think there's no doubting a well-documented historical fact of 6 million Jews being exterminated by German Nazis in the recent past, supported by thousands of photos, films, and first-hand accounts. But there are some people who believe the Holocaust didn't happen. Only about 54% of the world's population has heard of the Holocaust. Mate. I know the Holocaust, and I hope you do also. And if you don't know, just Google it right now. Next one is chemtrails. Trails you can spot in the sky behind planes, like the white stripes. Some kind of chemical sprayed by the government to control the population. I think this one could something be, but I think if it was something, someone's gotta tell it. There's so many people who work at the government, and I'm not sure if this is one. FDA is withholding cure for cancer. So, in first, I don't know what FDA is, and second, I know what's a cure for cancer. FDA and Big Pharma have actually figured out how to cure cancer, but are not making the medicine available. So, what the hell is going on, and why do you do this? Okay.
You just said that you were gay? No.
I think it's very likely that this is a thing. I think they want to get some money for this. You want so much money that you do have nothing else to do in your whole life. And I think nobody's willing to pay that lot of money. This conspiracy could be true. Then, number 7, the moon landing of Neil Armstrong was faked. One of the most significant scientific and political achievements of the last century, landing on the moon, often comes under attack. Its appearance was orchestrated by NASA and American government as part of the Cold War. The supporters of the idea point to such things as a flag appearing to move in photos, as there is no wind in space. This could be one, because Yuri Gagarin of the Soviet Union was the first man in space, so I think the USA thought, we need
to build a wall
to be the first man on the moon. We need to have that man. And the next one, I don't think so. Aliens are contacting us. A variety of events comes under the rubric of beliefs in alien contact. People think that if they see a green thing, it's a UFO. But let's say I got this marker. Yes? I do this. Have you seen a UFO or not? No, it was a yellow marker and not a UFO. This is a yellow marker. I can't do this. You see, it's a yellow marker and not a UFO. A UFO, nobody knows how a UFO is created. I think a UFO is something, a round thing with a little bubble on it. But maybe that isn't a UFO. It could be a cube. It could be a triangle. It could be a kind of a space shuttle. But why is the UFO only a round thing with a bubble? Just a round thing with a bubble. I can't understand. So I think this is ridiculous. It's not true. We're at number 5. We're at half. JFK assassination. 51 of the Americans believe that there was a conspiracy behind the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in a large survey in 2013. The saying, the shooter Lee Harvey Oswald got official blame, but some people think that parties as the CIA, KGB or the mob have implicated in the public consciousness. I don't think this is one, because I think nobody is going to kill a president, and they only saying there was just one gunman, and if more shots were fired than officially claimed. So there were more shots fired than officially claimed, and it was only one gunman.
No shit, Sherlock!
I think it's ridiculous. I hate it a bit, because it's a bit far-fetched, I think. But let me know what you think about it. Number 4, we get into the top 3. The lizard people, aka reptilians, are running the world. Okay, this one's so cool. This is a very skeevy variation on secret groups controlling us, famously championed by David Icke, a professional conspiracy theorist from Britain. Who the fuck has a job called professional conspiracy theorist? What is your job then? only telling that the truth isn't the truth.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
You have this alarm. It controls the world like that. That's your job. I like that a lot. It could be a nice job. But they believe that the top echelon of our government is actually controlled by shape-shifting reptilian aliens who have been lording power over humans to make them into mindless slaves for their own purpose. Okay, let me say, Dave Icke, if you know One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, just go through that thing and never come back. Number 3 is the attacks on 9/11 were an inside job. Okay, I was 2 when 9/11 happened, and I do not know anything about that moment itself. They think Bush administration had advanced knowledge of the attacks and allowed them to happen so they could invade Iraq. But I don't think it is, because if you are the president of the United States, you are not going to get down the two most famous towers of your country. Part of your government is seated. I can't get it that a president should do this. A president is a president,
No shit, Sherlock!
not a terrorist. So going to number 2, and there's this President Obama wasn't born in the USA, but maybe a secret Muslim. I think this is one of Trump itself. 72% of the Republicans is still skeptic about the birth. If he was a Muslim, he got 8 years to do several things and hasn't done any harm to the USA. This idea is fueled by Obama living with his Muslim father as a baby and speaks to the anti-Muslim fears stoked by politicians and talk show hosts. And let's go to the number 1, and it's a secret group controlling the world. It's called Illuminati. The triangle. Illuminati is controlling the world, and their end goal is supposedly to create a new world order, which will dissolve all national boundaries and people's identity, allowing them to take over the total control. I don't think it is there, but it's a nice one to talk about and to have the thing going. So there was this list. I hope you enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you don't want to miss next week's, and like if you like it. And I see you next week. Bye bye.